Hello my friends, I am Lee Hustle Malone. Welcome to Malone Movie Watch. Today we're watching a short horror movie called Onlyfans. What's so spooky about Onlyfans? What's so spooky about Onlyfans? Well, I don't know, and that's why we're about to watch it. If I knew the answer, I'd probably save myself 7 minutes 37. You're going to take slightly longer to watch it because you're going to watch it with me and then have my breakdown, and then I'll give you the fun question of the week at the very end. That's like a little treat, and then I'll say some other nice stuff. But anyway, let's find out what's so spooky about Onlyfans.
This is your third and final notice. If we do not receive a payment from you in 24 hours, you will be sent to collections.
You don't want that.
Here goes nothing.
Pretty sure that address was Elm Street as well. Then you love that. You love a nice little Easter egg.
Oh, thanks.
I hope this is OnlyFans or
This
not.
is a little embarrassing. It's actually my first time on here and not really sure what to do.
Is this just Facebook Live?
Okay.
Because that'd be alarming. Very satisfying sound effect as well.
You're sweet.
Ain't nothing like that expendable income.
I think so. Okay. Be right back. Found some.
Is she doing it in slow motion? I mean, that would be worth the $25 to be honest. I mean, if you're throwing around $25, then why not? But I assume that's not just the passage of time.
Yeah, I can do that.
For a price.
Thank you. Yes, of course. Okay,
Nah, this guy should...
be right back.
This guy, or girl, or person, should ask for way weirder stuff. Should be like, you got a pogo stick? Can you do any you got any games on your phone?
I don't know, I don't really feel comfortable agreeing to that.
I did think
I'm
that does
sorry.
not seem worth it.
What am I gonna have to do?
There is something so ominous
$1,000?
about the non-profile picture.
Only 20 minutes. Okay, fine.
If it was 20 dog minutes, then it would that be longer? I don't know.
Now what do you want me to do?
Oh,
What?
if she wants to cry, she should retweet
Okay.
something. Because I retweet if you cry
Give me
every
a
time.
second.
Oh my god, that's her shadow. I really thought that was just somebody
I'm sorry.
drifting into shot.
I can't cry for real right now. Give me a moment.
She going to get an onion. Could you imagine being viewer 2? You just pop in and be like, whoa!
There. Are you happy? I'm not cutting my hair. The deal's off.
I say, are you happy to the dog all the time?
No way.
But it's kind of like a...
I'm done.
Are you happy? Kitchen's covered in shit. Are you happy now? Huh? I mean, they didn't say how much hair you had to chop off.
Fine. 2,000.
Looking back at that little stack of bills. And this bad guy is real evil. But that... I'm going to root for it. I want him to send more messages. It just is what it is. You're doing a lot of this. We don't need to do that. No, we don't need to do that. This shouldn't be how it works. No. I mean, your hair looks great now. I mean, it still looks great.
There.
It's like a cute little... I really hope she's the bad guy. I hope she's the monster here. It's 20 minutes, bozo.
Time's up. No. I'm done. How did you get that photo of me? Delete them. Delete them right now.
He was just keeping her online.
No, right now. Screw you.
It's like when you call the police and they say like, keep him on the line. Oh man. Fucking Chad. Dad's a prick. Landlord's a prick. Mum's a bit of a prick. Unless it's like a concerned Chad. Oh man. Whoa. I'm gobsmacked. Let's break this down. So first of all, I want to say bravo to everyone on this project. Because number one, you've tackled something that's recent, something that's real, something that can really affect people. The second thing is, like, from a filmmaking perspective, bravo on kind of tricking me, you know? And in that, I mean, this was marketed as a horror movie, and absolutely, this is a horror outcome. But maybe the nature of horror meant I spent the whole time being like, she's a ghost. User 1234 is a goblin or something. When in fact, this is far more horrific because this is something that a real person has to live with at the end. They have to live with the effects. Usually a horror movie, person gets killed and then that's that. But here, the horror really begins after this film. And I thought that was so mind-blowing. And what a great way of kind of sending a really important message about revenge porn and things like that and consent. So yeah, mind-blowing, fantastic concept. I wrote a wrestling promo a few years ago about the concept of desperation, right? You have a million love songs, about love. You have a million songs about breakups. You have songs about anger. You have very few songs about desperation and what somebody does when they're on the end of the wire. You know, Uncut Gems is a great example of a movie about desperation, about feeling like you're living on a knife edge. And this brings up a really great point that a lot of people go through this route, or they will, get into other kinds of sex work like stripping or prostitution. because the bills are piling up and they're trying to find a way out, and they're just doing their best to get themselves out, and then kind of one thing leads to another thing. Sure, there are some people who, you know, they see this as a career option and they're like, that's sick, I'm gonna do it, and all the power to those people. But I know that there are some people who fall into it because they don't feel like they have anywhere else to turn to. And the shots of the bills, and even just in her performance of how reluctant she felt, you know, doing all of this stuff, I thought that was a really accurate and faithful portrayal of that whole situation. So hats off. And what a misdirect too. I spent the whole time thinking something, you know, the boogeyman is going to get her at 19 minutes, or Homeboy was going to, like, you know, she was going to do something bad and Homeboy was going to log off at 19 minutes and just nothing was going to happen. She wasn't going to get her money. She was going to do something awful. Something's going to jump through the camera. Something's going to come behind her. When really the fear was a completely different trajectory. And I thought that was so cool. Full cards on the table. I've got friends who work in the sex world. I did some graphic design in the past for companies in the sex industry, and the reality is like, some people will have an OnlyFans link in their bio, and there's such a large, stupid population of the internet that will look at that and immediately go, slut. As soon as they see the link, as soon as they see the words, they'll go, that's a slut. When they don't see this aspect of it, they don't see the piling up bills, they don't see the no way to turn. And there are so many people who will turn to much worse options. They'll turn to drugs, or they'll turn to things like suicide. And they don't understand that this is like a means to an end to get them somewhere. And yeah, that moment at the end, that last 30 seconds of all those texts coming in, there are so many people that are in the sex world that have to see that coming and make that choice themselves, because that outcome of dad being a dick and landlord being a dick and people judging them, that outcome isn't as bad as not being able to pay their bills. So what a fantastic portrayal, what an authentic way of telling a story, and what a great way of shedding light on a real situation. Anyway, that was OnlyFans, wicked short. I hope I kept you company here while you sit at home and you eat your beans on toast or something like that. If I could ask you the question of the week this week is, if you could have a horror movie based on any app in your phone, what would you go for? And I've made this question up literally as I was saying it, I'm going to go for Temple Run. And now immediately after this, I'm going to YouTube that, because that probably exists. So you could probably see that on the channel soon. Anyway, that's it. Lee Hustle Malone, Malone Movie Watch. See you later.